Have you ever wondered if the instrument you choose can shape who you are? The answer might be more profound than you think. The relationship between a person and their chosen instrument is often deeply personal, and it can reveal hidden aspects of our character, our emotions, and even our aspirations. It might surprise you how deeply connected the choice of a musical instrument is to our identity. Each instrument carries its own unique voice, history, and cultural significance, and when we pick one up, we begin to weave its story into our own. For some, playing music becomes more than a hobby. It is a journey of self-discovery. The act of learning, practicing, and performing can help us uncover strengths and vulnerabilities we never knew we had. It's a process that can build confidence, patience, and resilience. The sounds you create can resonate with your innermost feelings, your thoughts, and even your dreams. Every note played is a reflection of your mood, your experiences, and your unique perspective on life. Music is a language without words, a form of expression that transcends verbal communication. It allows us to connect with others on a level that words often cannot reach, building bridges between people of different backgrounds and experiences. When you choose an instrument, you're not just selecting a tool, you're engaging in a dialogue with yourself. This conversation can be both challenging and rewarding, as you learn to listen to your inner voice and express it through music. This dialogue can influence your mood, your creativity, and the way you perceive the world. The act of making music can be meditative, helping you process emotions and see situations from new perspectives. Musicians often find that their instrument becomes an extension of their being. The more time you spend with it, the more it feels like a part of you, responding to your touch and reflecting your personality. The connection between musician and instrument is profound. It's a bond built over countless hours of practice, moments of frustration, and bursts of inspiration. This relationship can offer comfort, joy, and a sense of belonging. It invites individuals to explore new parts of themselves. Trying a new instrument can be like stepping into a new world, challenging your assumptions, and expanding your sense of what's possible. No matter your age or background, the journey of learning an instrument can be transformative. It can connect you to your heritage, introduce you to new communities, and inspire lifelong passions. As you strum a guitar or press the keys of a piano, you're not just playing notes, you're telling a story. Each song you play becomes a chapter in your personal narrative, shaped by your experiences and emotions. This story is uniquely yours, and it has the potential to change how you see yourself and your place in the world. Through music, we discover not only who we are, but who we can become. Why do so many people abandon their musical pursuits? It's a question that lingers in the minds of both aspiring musicians and those who have been playing for years. Every day, countless individuals set out on their musical journey, full of hope and excitement, only to find themselves stepping away from their instruments after a short time. This question puzzles not just beginners, but also seasoned musicians and teachers who witness this pattern over and over again. What is it that makes so many give up, even when they start with so much enthusiasm? The initial thrill of unboxing a new instrument and imagining the music you'll create is powerful. But as days turn into weeks, that excitement can fade, replaced by frustration when progress feels slow or mistakes seem endless. Many individuals encounter unexpected challenges, complex techniques, confusing theory, or simply the discipline required to practice regularly. These hurdles can feel overwhelming, especially when improvement doesn't come as quickly as hoped. But what do professional musicians do differently? When choosing their instruments, they don't just consider the sound or the brand. They think deeply about what truly inspires them. The answer lies in finding the right fit, not just physically, but emotionally and mentally. A musician's connection to their instrument can be deeply personal, almost like forming a friendship. Professionals understand that this strong connection is crucial. It's what keeps them coming back, even on tough days. They look for instruments that resonate with their personalities, ambitions, and even their moods. This resonance helps them express themselves authentically. This connection is what sustains them through the inevitable learning curve, the plateaus, and the moments of doubt. It's a source of motivation that goes beyond technical skill. Sustaining interest in music requires more than just mastering notes and rhythms. It's about building a relationship with music itself, and with the instrument you play. It involves passion, a sense of purpose, and the willingness to embrace both the struggles and the triumphs along the way. When these elements align, when you find meaning, joy, and support in your musical journey, the likelihood of quitting diminishes dramatically. The journey of learning an instrument is filled with highs and lows, setbacks and breakthroughs, but the key is to find joy in the process itself, to celebrate small victories, and to remember why you started in the first place. That's what keeps the music alive. There's a widespread belief that when you're just starting out, you should pick the easiest instrument. Many people, especially beginners, are told to choose something simple, as if there's a shortcut to learning music. This idea is so common that it often shapes the way people approach their musical journey from the very beginning. But this myth can set up unrealistic expectations and, more often than not, leads to frustration and disappointment. When progress doesn't come as quickly as hoped, beginners may feel like they've failed or chosen the wrong path. The reality is that no instrument is truly easy. Every instrument, whether it's the piano, guitar, violin, or drums, comes with its own unique challenges. Mastery requires patience, practice, and a willingness to embrace mistakes along the way. The learning curve might look different for each instrument, but dedication is always essential. What truly matters is finding an instrument that resonates with you on a personal level. When you feel a connection, the process becomes more meaningful. The right fit can make even the most challenging instrument feel rewarding. Choosing an instrument is about exploring your interests and following your curiosity. It's about discovering what excites you, what sounds inspire you, and what feels natural in your hands. When you're genuinely drawn to the sound and feel of an instrument, you're far more likely to stick with it through the tough moments. That connection fuels your motivation and helps you push through challenges. Your drive becomes internal, powered by a true love for the music you're making. This passion is what keeps you coming back, even when progress feels slow. To move beyond the myth of the easy instrument, we need to shift our perspective. Instead of searching for shortcuts, we should focus on what excites us and what we're willing to work for. Learning music is a deeply personal journey, unique to each individual. It's about growth, self-discovery, and finding joy in the process, not just the end result. Ultimately, the best instrument for you is the one that sparks your imagination and inspires you to play, regardless of how difficult it may seem at first. Let your passion guide you, and the journey will be worth it. Your body type can play a significant role in selecting the right instrument. Consider the size of your hands, the strength of your lungs, or your sense of rhythm. These physical attributes can influence how comfortable you feel with certain instruments. For example, individuals with smaller hands might find a violin or flute more manageable than a larger instrument like a bass guitar. Similarly, those with strong lung capacity may excel at wind instruments. It's about finding an instrument that matches your physical strengths. Comfort and ease of play are essential considerations. When an instrument feels right in your hands, it becomes an extension of you. This physical compatibility enhances your playing experience and encourages practice, making the learning process more enjoyable. Your personality and mindset are also critical factors in choosing an instrument. Are you introspective or outgoing? Do you prefer playing solo or as part of a group? These questions can guide you to an instrument that complements your nature. Introverts may find solace in instruments that allow for solo expression, such as the piano or guitar. Extroverts might thrive in group settings with instruments like drums or brass, where they can share energy with others. Your mindset can also influence your approach to learning and playing music. Understanding your personality helps in selecting an instrument that aligns with your personal goals. It's about finding an instrument that resonates with your identity, making the playing experience fulfilling and rewarding. The role you enjoy in a music group can heavily influence your instrument choice. Consider the dynamics of a band or orchestra. Do you see yourself as a leader, a supporter, or a soloist? These roles often dictate the type of instrument you might gravitate towards. Leaders might be drawn to instruments like the guitar or piano, which often carry the melody. Supporters might prefer the bass guitar or cello, providing rhythm and harmony. Soloists often choose instruments that stand out, such as the saxophone or violin, showcasing their individual talent. Choosing an instrument based on group dynamics can enhance your music-making experience. It allows you to contribute meaningfully to the collective sound, finding satisfaction in your unique role within the ensemble. Professional musicians often have, really compelling stories about how they found their instruments. These narratives reveal the emotional connections that guide their choices. For many, it wasn't just about the sound or technical aspects, it was about how the instrument made them feel. Take for example the tale of a renowned jazz saxophonist who picked up the saxophone because its sound mirrored his own voice, or the classical pianist who fell in love with the piano's ability to convey emotions without using words. These stories highlight the personal journey that each musician undertakes. Such stories are honestly a testament to the power of music in shaping lives. They inspire us to seek our own connections, to listen to what our hearts tell us about the instruments we choose. Before committing to an instrument, it's really wise to try a few options. Touch and feel are honestly so crucial. How does the instrument respond to your touch? Does it resonate with you? These sensations can definitely guide your decision. Visiting music stores or attending workshops allows you to explore different instruments. Pay attention to your emotional reaction. Do you feel excited or maybe curious? Does the instrument's sound captivate you? These insights are valuable in making an informed choice. Trying before committing helps ensure that your choice aligns with your interests and abilities. It opens a world of possibilities, encouraging exploration and discovery in your musical journey. It's perfectly okay to switch instruments if your initial choice doesn't feel right. Skills learned on one instrument often transfer to others. Changing instruments can provide new perspectives and, honestly, rejuvenate your passion for music. Musical growth is a lifelong journey. As you evolve, so might your preferences. Embrace the freedom to experiment with different sounds. Each instrument offers a unique way to express yourself and connect with music. Remember, the goal is to stay curious and engaged. Music is about exploration and joy. Keep an open mind and heart, and let your musical journey unfold naturally. Choosing the right instrument can truly transform how you listen to the world around you, opening up new ways to experience sound. It opens your ears and mind to new possibilities, enriching your life in ways you might never have imagined before. The right instrument becomes a companion, a source of joy, comfort, and endless inspiration. Think about what truly excites you and sparks your curiosity. Let your heart and intuition guide you in this wonderful musical quest.